Guys, I'm literally in London. It's been an interesting 24 hours. I'm headed to my Airbnb to drop off my suitcase right now. I'm running on maybe 2 hours of sleep. So let's go on this journey together. Here we walk in. There's the bathroom. I'm staying in Lambeth, if anybody knows where that is. I didn't know where it was, but it's in southern London. Can you imagine waking up to this? I wish I need windows like this in my real life, but I just think it's about to be so rainy. I don't even know if I'm going to really be able to go outside, but I really like this art. Okay, let's go upstairs. How cute are these stairs? They remind me of my aunt's house in Sweden. But this is really my favorite part of the... I had that open. Part of the Airbnb for sure. Just look at that. Okay, I have showered. I feel like I'm a new woman. The sun is coming out, which is making me like London a lot better, because otherwise it was reminding me of Oregon, and the Oregon rain, Oregon weather just never really did it for me. So I'm glad it's getting sunny. I decided that I'm going to go a little before the cafe class and see the area, go to the cafe class, and then hopefully by then I'm caffeinated enough to have energy to want to explore, and then go maybe Soho. They have Soho in London. It's probably where New York Soho got it from, honestly. Or somewhere central London and explore, maybe eat, and then maybe be home by 6, I think. Today is going to be Halloween night, so I'm sure everyone's going to be going out and getting dressed, and I never really do anything for Halloween, so it doesn't bother me that I'm not doing anything tonight. So we're gonna have a chill night, chill vibes, and this room is really cute. Getting here was not very cute, but now that I'm here, it's very cute. So let's get ready. Hello, I just looked up the time to get to this place, and it's an hour away, so I need to run. But this is what I'm wearing, all brown, of course, with the toes. Let's go. People here keep saying cheers, and it's really cute. Good morning, friends. Before I start, let me just show you what it looks like outside right now. Bruh. What is this? Why would I want to go outside in this? I know I did such a terrible job vlogging yesterday, but I could very quickly give you an overview of what happened. It took me an hour to get to the cafe art school. I got there 2 minutes before I thought it was going to start, 1:30. And then I'm waiting 15-20 minutes and nothing's starting. And then they were like, oh, it starts at 2:30. I pulled up my email and I thought, that's weird because my email says 1:30, but no problem. As long as I didn't miss it, no worries. 2:30 is fine. I just wandered around a little bit. Ended up chatting with this guy, like this dad who was selling the art like of his son. Super sweet, super cute. Went back to the class. Ended up being a really informational class. I learned so much. I didn't even know there was so much about coffee to know. So much about coffee. And then there were so many little things that should have been alarmed. The timing of my class was wrong. It was supposed to be 3 hours, but it was 2 hours. Like, so many little things, but I don't really, nobody was like, you're not supposed to be here, so I didn't think anything of it, and there was only 5 of us in that class, so I figured they would have easily known if I wasn't supposed to be there. It didn't even cross my mind that was the wrong class. This morning I woke up, and I don't know why it came to me. Oh, I checked the calendar on my phone, and my phone said you have this class at 1:30 today. And I was thinking, that's weird, because I knew I could have swore I put it in my calendar. Why didn't this come up yesterday? And then I had an aha moment of, oh, was my class today? Turns out it was. Turns out the class I paid for was double what I ended up attending. It's fine. Apparently the class I signed up for, obviously when I signed up for, I read it. Seems a lot more information, a lot more interesting as far as espressos, which is what I think I really wanted. Yesterday ended up being about home brewing, and I never really homebrew coffee at home, but it's genuinely, I really don't think I should feel any type of way about it, because I learned so much yesterday and it was fine. What happened the rest of the day? I just wandered, honestly. I kept trying to find a place to eat in the area the cafe school was at, but there was not any restaurant, so I ended up going to Victoria to go to this Turkish restaurant, which was fine. Solo eating is nice. Came home. My goal was to stay up till 10 p.m. I stayed up till 10 p.m. and then I went to sleep. And now it's the next day. And yeah, as I said, I just woke up today feeling stupid, because not only did I attend the wrong class, I thought, so for London, you have to take a COVID vaccine day 2. So last night I went to sleep thinking, oh, I'm going to have to go to the COVID vaccination appointment I made today. And then oh God, am I getting sick? It's this weather, I'm telling you. I woke up today ready to figure out when I need to go to my appointment, and then turns out I made my appointment for tomorrow instead of today. So that's technically day 3. I don't know how did I do that? It's because I made this appointment while at work, while multitasking, being in a meeting. Like, Yasi, please learn your freaking lesson. And for a smart person, I think I'm really stupid sometimes. So, this morning, and then I was gonna go to the gym. The gym's not open. Why is the gym not open? One of them is open, but it's just not the one I had planned in my head and my day around. So it's fine. This is what happens when you don't sleep. Let's take this as reasons why you should rest and why rest is so important. I was running on 2 hours of sleep yesterday, and I'm gonna blame that for my stupidity. But here we are. I mean, I still think I should go to the gym, because I love going to the gym. It's just, I'm telling you, this weather sucks your motivation for life out of you. And I know this because I lived in Oregon, and Oregon felt like this 9 months out of the year. I need the sun, and I need to be somewhere that's sunny. And this weather is just not doing it for me at all. London has been... I think it's cool. I think London's just not for me. I can't help but compare it to Madrid, because I was just in Madrid, and Madrid just... This has given me even a bigger appreciation for how incredible it was in every aspect of that. That was really just my dream trip. Like, everything that could have worked correct, and like the best way it could have worked out really worked out. So I think it set this unrealistic bar, and I'm trying not to compare. I'm trying so hard just to enjoy London for what it is, but it's so hard because I was just in Madrid, so it's so fresh on my mind as far as the experience. But London, I don't think I would have a desire to come back here again, genuinely, honestly. It's cool. Like, do I even want to be here a week? It won't really feel like a week, since I'm going to be working most of the days anyway. That's why I'm not going to look into moving up my flight or anything, because realistically, I'm going to have 2-3 hours in a day to actually do stuff in London before I have to start working anyways. And then they changed their times. They changed their hour. They pulled back the hours last night. So I thought I would technically have until 2 p.m. every day to wander, but really I think I would only have till 1. So it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm sorry I'm complaining. I don't mean to be complaining. I'm just not me when the weather is like this. I'm really not my best self. But it's fine. We're still gonna go adventure today. I think I'll make today a museum day. I'm still gonna go to the gym though. I need to get myself to the gym. So maybe get a coffee. I mean, I tried planning my day yesterday, clearly didn't go anywhere at all. But this is the importance of going with the flow. This is just tentative plans. It's okay if things don't work out the way you think it's going to work out. But I think I'm gonna get coffee nearby, take the bus to the gym, after the gym, go get brunch, maybe? Or go get another coffee and then get lunch. Go to the museums, wander, and then make my way back. Because I'm so far from the train, I don't want to be coming home too late, or I'll just end up Ubering. Not a big deal. But the way this was going, I probably might try to be home. I mean, the thing is, if I come home early, it'll be good because I could go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. But this time difference is really about to be throwing me off when I'm back. That's fine. I'm basically in the opposite time schedule. Like, I woke up and my sister texted me and I was like, why is she awake? And I'm at this 1 a.m. in Oregon. It's just weird. Anyways, I did go to an organic like store. I think it was like their version of similar to a Whole Food vibe, but it was mostly just skincare and supplements, etc. My skin has been a mess. I'm not wearing anything, honestly. You kind of see it. So I got something. I do think even since last night, it feels better. So we'll see. I've just grown to really be cautious of ingredients of stuff I put into my bodies and put on my skin because your skin absorbs it. And I also got this 100% organic, super green, daily super green superfood with spirulina, cholera, barley grass, and wheatgrass tablets because I also think that'll also help with my skin as well as every other aspects of my body, hopefully. So I've been talking for 9 minutes. Oh my goodness. We're gonna get up, we're gonna get going, and it's going to be fine. Have y'all been to London? Did you like London? Maybe I'm just not giving it a fair chance. Like, I want to like London. That's the thing. I want to enjoy London because I know so many people that like London. Oh, also, while we're talking for 10 minutes, if you watched my Madrid video, I'm gonna really hope that this just opened as I was opening the cap and that this wasn't open because somebody opened it, because this is open and that's weird. I've never had that happen to me before. Oh, that's awkward. All right. How many am I supposed to take? I'll take 3. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, my nose itches. Fuck, am I getting sick? I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna get a juice. At some point during the day, I'm gonna get a juice because I do not have time to be sick. This Airbnb literally has a bar cart of alcohol, and I kind of wish I liked alcohol so I could drink it, but I really don't, so there's no point. But oh, okay, Hinge and Bumble set my locations to London. There's so many Persian men here. So I thought that was interesting. There's just, I think, a lot of Iranian people. I was walking the streets yesterday and multiple times walked by people speaking Farsi, and that just doesn't happen to me. So I thought that was cool. I don't know if I'm gonna go on a date with anyone. I'm in no rush to be in a relationship. I think I just want to meet cool people and have cool experiences. And London would probably be the place to like meet a cool person and have them show me around London. So I'm gonna try to get over myself, and if I end up going on any dates, we'll let you know. But this weather just makes me so depressed. I kept trying to shop. I hated every thrift store I went to yesterday. Madrid was just up. Madrid was just perfection. Madrid was made for me, and like I wish instead of coming here, I had just gone to Madrid again. That's fine. That's fine. My friend is in France, and a part of me is like, should I just book a ticket to France instead of forcing myself to stay here? But no, I shouldn't, because I just don't think that'd be a good use of my time or money, especially given the fact that majority of this week I'm just gonna be working anyways, and it's not like I would have time to even see friends. So I'm just gonna stick it out. Really, what, 6 days to go? Do I have a countdown? Maybe, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna like London. I'm going to like London. London is great. Yay, London. Just for solo travel purposes though, maybe don't come to London. Just a thought. I don't think London's a cool solo place to be. Come with your friends who know London, maybe. But solo travel ideas, London, I should have gone to Paris. I had to decide between Paris and London. I should have just freaking gone to Paris. But it's fine. Should have, woulda, coulda. I'll just go to Paris another time. It's fine. We're fine. We're gonna go work out. And I think a workout will really get me going, and will set the tone and will put me in like a better mental space, because I feel like I've been doing so mentally well. And today I just woke up, and a combination of feeling like an idiot and this weather and the gym being closed has not set the tone for the best day, but it's fine because it's only 9-10 a.m. and we have the power to take control of this day and make this day better. So that is what we're going to do. Hello. Where do I even start? Well, yesterday I was on my way to the gym and I got on one of the Harry Potter buses, which are real, by the way. I didn't really realize they were real, but they're real. They're actually very fun. I think I recommend them to the metro, but it does take forever because I make a lot of stops. But there was this area that looked beautiful on my way, so I hopped out, and that really spiraled into a day of shopping. I don't think I've ever shopped so much in my entire life. I really think I blacked out. I feel really kind of guilty about it, and I also have no idea how I'm about to take any of it back home. I might do a haul, maybe. But it really all started because I walked into this little boutique. I thought it was vintage clothes. I didn't realize it was kind of a very small mom and pop designer. Like, they were the designers of the clothes that were there. So the old lady started pulling out clothes for me, and I got peer pressure to start trying them, and then she started tailoring them while they were on me. And I think if I was trying on these clothes anywhere else, I probably wouldn't have gotten them because they were quite expensive, but she was so sweet and I just couldn't say no. So I just like got peer pressured into buying 2 dresses, and that day just really spiraled to a day of more and more shopping and buying things I didn't necessarily need. But what I'm telling myself is that, one, I want to buy less frequently, but buy stuff that's going to last me longer, if that makes sense. I remember growing up, my mom had this one white dress that she had that when she was probably a teenager, but she was such a small size. It really only fit me when I was a child. But I cherish that dress so much that it's kind of led me to start thinking about curating clothes that I want to pass down to my kids, but also curating an international closet, if that makes sense, because I've been traveling so much. I really want to have unique pieces, just because I think in the age of social media, everyone's kind of starting to look the same and dress the same, and I don't want to be wearing something just because that's what's in at the end of the day. I think as long as something makes me feel good and I feel confident in it, that's what really matters. So trying to get stuff that make me feel that way, but are also going to last me a long time, which happened to be a bunch of trench coats. There was a green corduroy trench I found. I've never seen anything like it. So I think that was my favorite purchase of the day, but I know nothing I bought yesterday I could buy in the States, and that is what I'm telling myself to feel a little less shitty about how much I bought stuff and how I'm going to try to bring it back. Then I went to the Victoria and Albert Museum, I believe it's called, right as it was closing, and I befriended this really sweet international student. She was here. She just started graduate school. She was also studying healthcare, which was really nice. So we bonded and we wandered together. I loved that museum. I definitely recommend it. London is for sure growing on me. I think the first few days I was really questioning it because I was just like, this is not it. This is not for me. This is cool, but I don't really want to be here a whole week. But I think my perceptions definitely changed. I'm glad I gave it a chance. Then I got pizza. It was good, and I came home. This morning I woke up at 6. I know it was so hard to get out of bed because my plan was I'm going to go to the gym. Every day I've been telling myself today's the day that I go to the gym. So I saw the gym was near Buckingham Palace, and everybody talks about the Buckingham Palace, and I haven't really done anything touristy, so I thought I would go to Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace was cool. By the time I went there, it was probably 8 a.m., so there was no one there, which was really nice. I got to actually enjoy it in a moment of peace without a bunch of people being around. And then I wandered my way to the gym, and then I get there, and apparently my membership, although it's supposed to get me into everywhere, this was a unique equinox, so it didn't work, which was fine. Honestly, I think it was a sign that why am I focusing on working out right now? I should be enjoying London. I could work out anytime. This is also, I am taking it as a sign, this is a bigger conversation, but my relationship with fitness hasn't always been very healthy, so I am very cautious of falling into old patterns of overworking out. So I'm just taking this time off to rest and relax and wander. So because the gym didn't work out, I got brunch. It was these red velvet pancakes that were slightly dry, but it was just such a unique flavor. I think I would recommend the brunch spot. It was called Apple and Butter Cafe, I believe. And then I went to the British Museum. Oh my gosh, I love the British Museum. At first, I just pulled up because last night I just pulled up to the Victoria Lambert Museum and there was nobody there, and we walked and it was fine. Today, the good news about waking up early, the whole city is asleep. The bad news about waking up early, the whole city is asleep. Nothing opens early. So the museum opened at 10. I was there at 9:50 and there was already a line outside. And I realized everybody had reserved tickets and I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get in, but luckily I got in. Stunning museum. They had a whole little gallery about Iran, which never really happens. So that made me feel really represented and nice, because Iran has such a beautiful history and such a beautiful culture, but all people really know of Iran is like all this nuclear bullshit that's been only as of the past couple of years, maybe decade, and it really hurts me that so much of the greatness is just never talked about or acknowledged, and our history is just never represented anywhere. Like, I never grew up learning about it in America. Anyways, unless it was to say that we were bad. And then they had this section on the Islamic world, and there was a little nook about coffee. The whole thing was about coffee. And I just felt so, it just warmed my heart. The whole museum was beautiful. And again, just I think being there early helped. So I did that. Then I wandered. I had to go get my COVID test. I got my COVID test. They were so quick about it, so efficient. And now I'm home working remotely. So that was my day. I just talked for 7 minutes. I'm so sorry. I keep having these really long conversations with you. But you know what I kept thinking about today? As somebody who really struggled with codependence and loneliness, I am so proud of myself for how far I've come, because not only am I traveling by myself internationally, I feel so at peace about it. And I didn't realize how long it had been since I felt lonely. And it just really reminded me of the power of healing and self-work, and why allowing yourself space, compassion, and grace could make such a difference. I was just walking the streets and couldn't help but think about how far I've come in the past year. And I couldn't really help but be proud of myself. And the more I get here, the more I hope everybody else also gets to experience this, if it makes sense. Not like definitely seeing the world and solo traveling, especially as a woman, but just this idea of peace and contentment and feeling whole all by yourself. I always thought I needed to have a partner in order to start traveling, and I waited this long to get that going because I always thought, oh, once I start dating someone, this could be something we do together, but fuck that. And especially as someone who, like, my parents haven't taken a vacation since we came to America. My parents don't take time off. My family members don't travel, so I'm kind of, or neither do my friends. Like, nobody I know really travels like this. So I just want everybody else to also get to experience these moments and the world, because America is so, I don't know, everybody just stays in their own little bubbles, and life and the world is too big to be in your own bubble for the rest of your life. And then it's what, like, we get these zombie corporate jobs, and then we find a person, and then we settle down and we get pregnant, and then we're parents for the rest of our lives until we retire and we die. Like, I just don't think that is the life that I want. I don't think that's the life that is meant for me. But I wouldn't have realized that if I didn't completely put myself outside my comfort zone and do something that scared the shit out of me and go see the world. I mean, barely I've seen anything, but already I feel such a difference it's had on me. And I hate the excuse of, oh, it's not safe. Trust me, nothing is more unsafe than America. Nothing compares to the feeling of danger I feel walking New York City streets. Compared to that, anything feels safe. So I really don't want to hear that as an excuse from anyone ever. And I hate that, like, people are trying to, my family members trying to instill fear in me of, oh, like, don't, like, be careful, be safe, like, da-da-da's gonna happen. No, it's not. Trust me, New York is the most dangerous place I think I've been to thus far in my life. Everything else has felt very safe compared to that. So for sure, be cautious. I think as women, we're always cautious and kind of always live this life of fear. But trust me when I tell you, international locations so far have felt so much safer to me than America. So if you're watching this and you've been waiting to go solo travel and your fear is safety, if you've experienced New York and you got through that, I really think you're going to be okay being anywhere else. I've never felt more safer than when I was walking the streets of Madrid at night by myself. I felt no threat in my I mean, honestly, the lack of feeling safe never really fully goes away, but it was minuscule compared to what I would feel in New York. So that's my rant. I have a meeting starting in 1 minute. My manager's not working today or this whole week, so I'm the only person for my whole team working this whole week, which means I'm the one that's gonna have to make all of the decisions. I'm not looking forward to that, but at least I'm doing it from London, so it's fine. And yes, we'll see how I'm supposed to work. I'm gonna be working till 9 p.m. So that'll be fun. I think it's about 2 or 3 right now. Maybe next time you see me it'll be dark, or it'll be the next day, because I've kind of been sucking at vlogging. But okay, bye. Hi, it is 8 p.m. I'm just not feeling today. Being a woman is so hard for all the reasons, but also the way our hormones fuck with us so bad really is not okay. It's just really not okay. It is 8 p.m. I've been feeling super depressed today, and I know it's a hormonal thing because I got my period today and I was completely fine yesterday and every day before that. But it hits you like a truck and you feel so not yourself, but you can't really change it because it's literally your hormonal balances being thrown off because of your cycle. Nobody talks about that. Like, could we normalize how much your cycle affects your whole personality and mood and mental health as a woman? Jesus Christ, it is 8 p.m. I'm still working. I'm ready to go to sleep. Not even, I mean, I am tired, but I was going to go out to get dinner because I haven't really been going out at night. So once I've been coming home around 12 to start work, that's really been about it. But I thought I would actually go out and get dinner, but I just don't want to go outside. I don't want to put normal clothes on. I just want to be in bed. Fuck food. But then also not fuck food because you want to eat everything. And I recognize I'm not even hungry, but you still want to eat everything. It is so frustrating. Being a woman for every reason is just so frustrating. But I just know I need to let this pass. I just don't feel like myself. I don't want to talk to anyone. It's so the drastic change compared to how I was feeling yesterday and the day before and the day before. Mind-blowing. I think time is starting to go speed up. I think I only have 2 more days here technically. Tomorrow I'm going to the Tate Museum with a girl I met at the Victoria Museum. So I'm excited for that. That's at 10 a.m. So I need to wake up early. So I'm using that as an excuse to go to sleep. And tomorrow maybe waking up around 7, 8. And going to wander and get coffee before we go to the museum. But I really just have tomorrow and Friday. And again, I only have a couple hours because of work. Friday for sure, I'm gonna get myself to go out for dinner. But then I leave Saturday morning. So I'm ready to go back to New York. London just wasn't for me. I'm also breaking out so bad. You can't fully tell. I know it's associated with my cycle, but Jesus Christ, I just feel like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go back to my routine. I'm ready to go back to my life. And I didn't think I would be feeling that way because that's so far from how I felt while I was in Madrid. But I think I saw what I needed to see, and I'm ready to move on with my life. But I'm sure the second I'm in New York, I'll be like, oh, next trip. So, am I toxic? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. The good news is I didn't really spend money today, really at all. I think I got 1 coffee. So, we're doing good. We're making up for how terrible I was that other day. Also, my dresses were supposed to be done being altered today, but didn't call me. So, hopefully they're done soon. I don't know what's taking so long. They said Wednesday, but I'm gonna go. I want to go watch Insecure. I want to go watch The Bachelorette. I don't know. I just want to do nothing and sulk, I guess, and just let myself feel the feels until this thing passes because I really hate this. I really hate this. Do not recommend. Being a woman. Oh. Hi friends. I'm about to go to the Tate Museum. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday, but I wanted to show you this dress. I ordered a bunch of knit dresses from Misguided before I got here, and Misguided can be very hit or miss, but their knit dresses are out of this world and I cannot recommend them enough. They're most of what I wear ever. And they have a bunch of stuff you can even wear to work, so I'll try to link this if I remember. But I'm going to Tate Museum with my friend I met at the other museum, and I'm gonna go get coffee beforehand. Today seems like a gloomy day, but hopefully the sun comes out and hopefully work is better than it was yesterday. Although it probably won't be because I think I have a bunch of meetings today. But that is all. Guys, when I tell you 3 hours. 3 hours I waited for this Nando's delivery. Only for it to be so disappointing. 3 hours. I never order food out, okay? Even in America. But today's my last night. Let me show you what the apartment looks like right now, honey. First of all, the washers here do not dry. So I was blow drying my clothes dry until the power almost went out. I burned myself from how hot the socket was. Case in point. So now we're just praying that this dries, but I can't finish packing until this is dry, but I don't know when that's going to be. I have to head to the airport at probably 7 a.m. tomorrow. No idea. I mean, I packed what I could, but come on. I'm giving Nando's a 2 out of 10 for making me wait 3 hours. When I was ordering this at 45 minutes, 45 minutes turned to 3 hours. I don't think I've ever been so hangry. First world problem, so I'll be alright. This is my last night. This was just London's last straw, okay? This is London's. Get me to New York. Can you imagine I'm saying that? Wow, I'm ready to go home, okay? I'm ready. Okay, America, take me back. That plane is going to be me very soon. Good morning. Last morning in London. I'm having coffee outside for the first time. I don't even know why I haven't done this so far. But I managed to fit everything into my little suitcases. And spent way too much time trying to blow dry my clothes with a hair blow dryer. It didn't really work, so a lot of my clothes are wet, but I had to pack them anyways, so we're just going with it. I think it's about 8 a.m. right now. I have 4 hours before my flight. I'm trying to figure out if I want to take the bus and let it take 80 minutes but pay £5, or I have to make 3 transfers, or do I call an Uber and pay a lot more money but have it be really easy and seamless. I don't know. It's crazy. I spend so much money on clothes, but then when it comes to like actual things, I'm so cheap. I don't know. I just know it's gonna take 80 minutes to get there, 8-hour flight, not including customs, waiting and check-in and all that, and then probably another 2 hours once I'm in New York to get home. So there's a long journey ahead of me before I'm actually home, but it's okay. It's going to be a good day, and then tonight I'm gonna sleep in my own bed. I'm really excited to sleep in my own bed. But I think this is where we'll be closing out this London vlog. Thank you all for watching. I barely even showed you London. I'm so sorry. Go on my Instagram. There's a lot more pictures and videos. But it was good. I needed this. I think I needed this. I think I learned a lot about myself while being here. So for that, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for watching this and coming on this journey with me. I'm mostly listening to me complain. Take this as your sign to go on a trip, especially by yourself.